You. I offer peace. Forgive me. I did not know what Jella intended, though I would not have opposed her then.
Oh, oof. I think my stomach is still in Voss-Ka.
Clever trick. If Jella was here, it would have killed you. Jella has gone too far. I came to this world to help Rogan. Now the Gormak are my family. I will do nothing to hurt them.
You seem about as trustworthy as a used speeder salesman.
Gormak do not need lies. Rogan did well for my people. He brings new weapons, new food. But Jella goes behind his back. She is trading with Sith, and they demand what all Gormak are forbidden.
Lokir-Ka said the Gormak are hardly more than animals.
He is Voss. He follows the mystics. It is their darkness that creates the Nightmare Lands. The creatures there are twisted mutants. The Sith will only trade for them. We refused. But they said the mutants would be powerful weapons with our tech. Jella agreed.
I want to see what the Sith could do with living weapons.
The Nightmare Lands have existed as long as this world. Everything that walks into the darkness is consumed, body and mind. Those Jella took with her were corrupted, changed, destroyed. They are no longer Gormak. Thank you. Those who live, live because of you. Stop Jella. Those she leads turn into ones like this.
I don't work with Rogan's people.
Well, that's not exactly true.
Rogan is no one to me. If you want my loyalty, you have it. Everything I gave to Rogan goes to you. In Jella's lair, you can learn her plans. Destroy the followers she corrupted.
I'm not putting myself on the line for something you won't do yourself.
I will help. I will give you passcodes to Jella's rooms. Talk with the wretched Voss when you are done. They already man a path to the Nightmare Lands. I will seek shelter with the Exchange. While I'm here, my family is still a target.
It is time. Return to me immediately. Lord Ratchet comes tonight to Lab 68. I promised him a demonstration of the powers we have tapped before we finalize our deal. With this sale, the Sith armies will be invincible, and I will be the richest woman in history.
Lokir, have you heard of a place the Gormak call the Nightmare Lands?
The land's dark heart. It is our shame, a cancer that comes from the Gormak's touch.
The Gormak believe the corruption comes from the Voss.
Gormak believe nothing. They hate.
You're not exactly sounding all brotherly love yourself.
The evil in the Nightmare Lands was born with the Gormak. No man emerges from the Nightmare Lands sane.
What kinds of monsters could Jella be working with?
Every beast on Voss has its dark reflection. To enter the Nightmare Lands, go to our commando checkpoint. The manhunt has not reached there.
I could not let you disappear into the Nightmare Lands. I never envied tales of tragic love, but when I see you, I am filled with poetry.
What do the Voss say about love?
My tears fall to mingle with the rain. I envy its freedom. It may plant its kiss on any soil, and watch the living grass that grows. That is from Adasha Ve, a woman who loves the wrong man. She dies fighting Gormak to redeem her name. It is my wife's favorite.
I think there's a thing or two we outsiders could teach you about romance.
If you return, instruct me. Take this holo-recorder. It is my wife's. She is an adjudicator. Bring back evidence of Jella's crimes. It will be trusted.
I'm glad she's willing to share.
She is virtuous. Take this transport to the excavation site. Speak with Talande. He is your best chance to survive.
These controls are all that keeps the beasts in check. Without them, they would savage us in a heartbeat.
Do not expect me to take your word for... Ah. It seems you provide a means of testing after all.
You!
This ends now.
Attack my pets! She will see what lives within the darkness.
Jella's dead.
The darkness must come that the light shine brighter. I will set a hearing with the adjudicators.
Maybe I'd better sit this one out. For some reason, judges and juries seem to find me untrustworthy.
You should not live with this stain.
Maybe we could go over my case, say, over dinner?
I will free you of this shame. It is all I can give. Go to the hearing board in Voss-Ka. I will speak on your behalf. I petition Mirev-Ka and the tribunal for the outsider.
The outsider is accused of trafficking with Gormak. You take this on?
I do.
You both agree to all proceedings?
We do.
I'm not agreeing to anything.
To be heard, outsider, follow our procedures.
You are accused of trafficking with Gormak. Testimony.
It's all part of a Sith plan to weaken Voss for takeover by the Gormak.
A grave accusation.
Lord Ratchin entered the Nightmare Lands to conspire with Gormak.
We must confer. The evidence speaks. This crime is Jella Reneki's. She has been punished.
But you have other transgressions.
You can't just start making up new accusations.
We're negotiating with Gormak, entering forbidden territory, and corrupting the moral health of an honoress. You owe a debt.
The accusation was trafficking, not...
You speak out of turn, husband.
It was my idea, honorable adjudicators. These lesser crimes stopped Jella Reneki. Punish me.
He's the one who should be on trial here.
That is implausible, but it is Lokir-Ka's choice. Leave, outsider. This is a matter for Voss.
What is it?
Ni at ambumpa poshuda mokili moklanki. O bagthra wanawaga mi punawa duetwipe. Tase makipuna malituta odmishka.
My contacts would not risk hiding me. They say this man knows you. Does Jella live?
Are we just here to gossip?
I will not see Rogan send another Jella to control us. Would you take our trade instead?
Ouch. That would be a slap in the face for Rogan.
You can run this through Darmus Palarin at Port Nowhere.
If he has buyers, we can supply. I'd rather you than Rogan see the profits.
Mikisa roda. Kopana chapurko utman gisa? Vidwana shoto.
Captain, I just received an interesting offer from one of Rogan's former men. Seems he's got some exotic cavalry that needs a home. You're doing, I trust?
You want to congratulate me? I can think of better ways than a comlink.
Then you're not having the right conversations, my dear.
Uh-oh, the line's getting staticky. I think we're about to lose you.
I didn't realize you're not alone. Our time is short anyway. We just got word that Rogan is gathering his surviving lieutenants for some kind of war council. I checked into all of Ivory's bolt holes. The one on Tatooine seems to be the one still active.
You always know it'll make me happy.
If I could, I'd give you his head in silver tinsel. but I think you'll enjoy that fruit more if you pluck it yourself. This is your chance to wipe the slate and call the biggest criminal empire in the galaxy your own.
Does this make you proud? You fool the Republic into drowning you in honors while you fetch and heal for the Empire. Maybe you'll kill me, but not before I show the galaxy that you're a traitor.
Every word we say just delays your death.
The joke's on you!
You're awfully trusting, Captain. A man helps you once so you can trust him forever. A woman gets selected so she'll be loyal to the office. See what your patrons are saying now.
Once that idiot captain takes out Rogan, the rest of the gangs will fold. We'll have the whole underworld locked up.
Then the Void Wolf will keep his promise? When the Empire wins, I'll have a planet of my own?
I never got to thank you for rescuing them from Rogan at Port Nowhere.
All these missions. You were the one behind them?
I never thought you'd survive the King's ransom. But it was awful good-hearted of you to clear Rogan out of my way.
Who knows if Trick ever made it to the Jedi? Or if Dodonna took him for the Void Wolf?
Now there's no one left to stand against me.
Okay, you've won, but I did the legwork. How about a partnership?
You're not in my league.
He's put together a pirate fleet. The Republic expects an attack from outside, not from gangs within their borders.
Jane, SWtOR, finish this off.
You were duped. Doesn't raise my opinion of you, but it does put us on the same side. I'll get your back, you get mine.
I'll take my chances with the Sith.
Can you breathe?
Safe to come out? I had a feeling this was a good fight to stay out of. Ouch. Nivasek, I'm, Rogan's top man, I guess, or your lowliest but very loyal informant, if you'd like to make that arrangement.
I'm cleaning house. I want nothing to do with Rogan's lackeys.
Whoa, hear me out. I've got what you need to know about the Void Wolf, and access to all of Rogan's resources you haven't already demolished. Just tell me what you want from me.
Just consider me the new Rogan.
Of course. And since Darmus Palarin is no longer reliable, perhaps you'd consider me your new distributor. If you want to hold power for long, you'll have to face the Void Wolf. He's built a personal fleet from every decent ship in the underworld. As far as I know, the dock near Corellia. You want to get him? That's where to go.
Anything else I should know?
Your old buddies Darmus and Dodonna? They've been holed up with the Void Wolf for a few weeks now. You need anything? You can talk to Corral, Rogan's fence on Corellia. I'll tell him you may be dropping in.